Hello everyone, this is Jay from Live Tulip Tarot, here to do the read. Should you hold on or let go? This read may not resonate with all, so take what works. Also, I have a tendency of saying he or him in regards to the other person. Know the roles can reverse. So we're going to start with getting what is, actually asking the question, should you stay or should you let go? We have the Five of Swords, the Sun card, along with the Ace of Swords. You know, if this connection is betraying your ability to be positive and happiness, you have to make some clear decisions to cut that out. If you can't cut out feeling mentally defeated, feeling conflicted, feeling betrayed, this connection isn't for you. You know, if you can't move towards seeing the truth of the fact that you deserve stability in your life, you deserve happiness, it's not for you. So what challenges brought you to this? We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Swords. You know, I feel like what brought you to the situation is you two went through a painful ending, you know, and you really, really felt betrayed because you thought this person was your forever after, and you're having a hard time moving forward. So this is a big challenge. If you can't let go of the triggers or all the negativity that happened during the breakup, then it's not your connection. What else? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. You know, I feel like another challenge is when you really evaluate how you truly feel, what your emotions are, what is in your heart, you're having a hard time seeing stability in it, meaning you're having a hard time feeling stable with this person. So this is a huge challenge. You have two huge challenges. What's another challenge? We have the Two of Swords, the Star card, and the Three of Cups. You know, another challenge is you're not even friends with this person. Like, the friendship is gone. You know, and it's bringing a lot of confusion. There's a lack of trust. And it's taken away from your hope, faith, and belief that this was a connection that you were meant to be in. So what advice does Spirit have for you? We have the Seven of Wands, the Strength card, along with the Death card. You know, here's the thing. Spirit is telling you need to have the courage to stand up and let down your guard. You know, if you're going to end anything that weakens you and makes you confused in this connection, you have to have your strength. You have to be in your power. What's another piece of advice? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Justice card. Another piece of advice that Spirit's given to you is you need to make a passionate effort to seek the truth. You know, you have to let go of any scarcity mindset that has you holding on to triggers from the way things ended between the two of you, the pain, you know, the discomfort, and seek out the truth. You have to balance. In order to figure out what step you want to take next, you have to find balance. And you may find balance and realize you don't want this connection. But you can't make decisions when you're in a scarcity mindset. You're here and there. You know, 1 minute you're letting go, 1 minute you want to hold on. You have to get to a place of balance. What's another piece of advice? We have the Emperor, the Hermit card, and the Devil card. Yeah, you have to take your power back. The bottom line is you have to take your power back. You know, you have to be able to get to a point where you can withdraw from any restrictions that have you holding on to the painful ending and all the issues that it created in your life. You got to be able to let it go. These are, you know, good pieces of advice, but the bottom line, you have to get to a place of peace and balance. Before you make a decision on which direction you want to go, you have to find balance within yourself. So, what is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge? What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge with you and this person right now? We have boundaries, no drawing the line, elusive as the recent past, a challenge is resentment, and what needs to happen for you to find balance. We have spiritual connection. So let's get boundaries. Boundaries. Excuse me. Boundaries. We have the Four of Swords along with the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like right now I feel like you both are in this energy of knowing that it's time to heal and create some personal boundaries. Personal boundaries stem from when we heal something and we let it go. Sometimes people will heal something, but then as soon as something a trigger comes up, they're pulling it back into the situation to almost solidify the reasoning why they're going through things. And that's not a good place. This is what puts you both into this elusive energy. This is what really creates mind tricks. And I feel like in the recent past, you both realized you had to cut this out. You had to stop pulling back in the triggers that you were healing. It was time to make a passionate effort to move forward. And this is why you both are creating these boundaries. A challenge is resentment. We have the King of Cups along with the Knight of Swords. I feel like a challenge with you and your person right now is you're resentful. Even though you're trying to master your emotions, even though you're trying to take a decisive action forward, there's some bitterness that you're holding on to. So let's clarify this. Why? We have the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. The bitterness stems from an isolation period you two are going through. You're feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling like your person, both of you are feeling like the other person left them high and dry. And you're having a hard time really moving on from this. And this is why this bitterness is growing. It's almost like the anger, the loneliness, the worthlessness you both are feeling is growing. And it's turning into this bitterness and resentment. What you both need to do to bring balance to this connection. We have spiritual connection. We have the Empress and the Eight of Swords. What you both need to do to bring balance to this connection, you need to really stop nurturing what's in your head. It's like the Eight of Swords is when we overthink and it causes anxiety and stress. And it can put us in this elusive energy. It can make us see things that are not there. Negative things, like really to the point where we're mentally exhausted. So what you both need to do to bring balance to this connection, you need to really embrace the deep love you once had, to heal and find comfort with the past and stop overthinking. Overthinking doesn't do anything. It just hurts you. It really just hurts you. When we take one situation and we overthink it and it grows in our mind, it messes us up, and it keeps us stuck. You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to feel like your mind is imprisoning. You don't want to feel like when you think of each other, it's all negative, because it's a bad place to be and it can cause a depressive state of mind. So it's all about clearing your mindset. What is your person's energy towards you? What is their intention and what is their challenge right now? What is your person's energy towards you? What is their intention? Oh, receptive, open heart, softness, vulnerability. Their intention is avoiding, blocking, escaping, and pushing away. A challenge is deja vu. And what they need to do to bring balance to this connection, we have farewell. So let's get receptive. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I feel like right now your person is really trying to be vulnerable to their emotions. And a lot of it is because they're trying their best to walk away from the bitterness they're holding on to, because they thought that they could trust you. They thought that you were the one. And their intention right now is avoiding, blocking, escaping, and pushing away. We have the Ace of Cups and the World card. I feel like your person's intention right now is to stop avoiding their emotions, to find self-peace with how they feel, to really love their self enough to know that it's time to end anything that takes away from their self-esteem and their self-peace. A challenge with your person is deja vu. We have the King of Swords along with the Ten of Cups. I feel like a challenge with your person is there's a lot of confusion, as they're trying to balance their logic with their emotions. And they get to a point where they start to move forward and let go of any past triggers they're holding on to from this painful breakup. They start to feel like they want to rebuild this connection. And rebuilding isn't a bad thing to feel, but it is a challenge with your person, because what happens is they start to trigger to this elusive energy when they go back to, and then they start going back to the past things they healed, and it makes them unstable emotionally. It just makes them feel like, I don't know if I want to go through this again. So what they need to do really to heal is they need to concentrate on healing the past and not think about the future or rebuilding on this connection. They need to find closure. That's why we have farewells, goodbye, finale, and closure. With the Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups, I feel like they need to have the courage to stand up and find closure before thinking about reconciliation, because they still have bad, negative thoughts that they need to rid before any sort of reconciliation between the two of you can be successful. So, let's get some messages. What does your person want you to know? What messages do they have for you? What does your person want you to know? What messages do they have for you? You've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you. We're connecting. So your person wants you to know, and this may be causing their confusion, because they start to think about you and they're being drawn back to you. But it's all about energy. You may be thinking about them. You may be thinking about reconciliation as much as them. And again, reconciliation isn't a bad thing as long as you're ready. You have to make sure that you're not holding on to anything from this past breakup, because if you are, it will trigger during this reconciliation and things will become worse. So make sure that you're healed completely within a few months. And they're also telling you that they feel like you two will reconnect on some level in a few months, and they want you to know this. So my whole thing is, within these few months, you need to really work on healing yourself, finding self-peace, having confidence within yourself, and reestablishing a higher self-esteem. Because again, if you're holding on to triggers from the past, this isn't going to work. So let's get your energy. We have solitary, confusion as your intention, beginnings as a challenge, and the chase as what you need to do to bring balance to this connection. So let's get solitary. We have the King of Wands. Yeah. You have to really withdraw from feeling like you missed an opportunity in this connection. If you do have reconciliation on your mind, if you do feel like this person is the one of the things you cannot do is feel like you missed an opportunity, because you will draw that into your energy and you will make that happen consciously or subconsciously. So what you need to do is have the courage to look at the bigger picture and see how you can withdraw and heal this feeling of missed opportunity. Your intention, so this is your energy, your intention with the Hangman and the Chariot and confusion. I feel like your intention is to try to change your perspective, really deal with the unsettled energy or the unsettled triggers you're holding on to that confuse you and put you in an unstable emotional energy. So I feel like you're trying to move forward. You're really trying your best to move forward. A challenge with you is beginnings. We have the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords. I feel like a challenge that you're having with this connection is you're still hurt. There's still some burdens, some heavy burdens that are preventing you from moving in a new direction. And it all has to do with the pain you're still holding on to. So this person really broke you. And this brokenness is you're having a hard time getting over this brokenness, So this isn't a bad challenge, because as long as you are acceptive to the fact that you still have a lot of pain, you can heal it. But it is the biggest challenge you have right now. What you need to do to bring balance to this connection, we have pursuit and victory, the chase. We have the Hermit card and the Justice card. I feel like you need to continue to seek out the truths, really pursue doing some deep soul searching and healing any triggers you're holding on to. It is so important to heal pain because pain is hurt turns into anger and anger turns into bitterness and then you become resentful. So you have to heal that pain. You have to let go. You have to forgive. Whether you have to forgive your person for hurting you or whether you have to forgive yourself for creating a situation that hurts you, whatever it is, you have to align in this forgiving energy and put hope, faith, and belief that things will work out again. When we start to hope, we draw in that hope and we start to heal. So, what advice does Spirit have for you moving forward? What advice does Spirit have for you moving forward? What advice? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, along with the Temperance card. So Spirit's main advice is work on yourself. Try your best to find peace and balance with everything in this past partnership that takes away from your ability to have higher self-esteem and to find balance. What else? Yeah, heal. We have the Four of Swords, the Moon card, and the Hangman. You need to really do some deep soul searching, deep healing. It's time to let go of any fears or illusions that you're holding on to from this connection. It's time to really make that sacrifice, for yourself. And know that you have to let go. Even if you just have to say every day, I have to let go of this. I can't hold on to this. It's taken away from my self-peace. Get that into your subconscious and you'll see yourself starting to heal and let go. What else? We have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's that pain. This person hurt you really bad. And I feel like what you need to do to really bring balance to yourself, what you need to do to clear your mindset, you need to learn to seek out truths and really cut out anything that brings you pain, meaning it's time to heal your heart. It's time to heal your emotions. It's time to forgive. So the basic of you is you're holding on to the pain. You're still holding on to painful triggers. You're still holding on to the actual heartache. You need to work on healing this. And if you heal this, everything will work out and you'll see this. But you first have to concentrate on healing the pain. And so if you want this connection, you can make it happen by working on yourself. But if it's too painful where you can't get to that point, then it's never going to work out. So this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. And I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, go with love and peace.